EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A play fake, now dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
It's 2nd down.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go, set! Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught, it's Tyrone Tracy. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 55.
A big-time play out of the G-men. 55 yards on the game.
A gain of 55
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Dart going to throw it again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. What a drive. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Darius Alexander there on the tackle.
Brings up second.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
118, what's up? 11. Stop.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Officer. 118, what's up? Yellow. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Get set. Up.
On the zone read, here's Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Officer. 118. 118. Up.
Another run here with Harris.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
At the 4-yard line.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
The line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Up.
Harris. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
Slayton is the man in motion. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up
Renardo
second
Green
down.
on the coverage.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of
Taken
scrimmage.
down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Slayton is the man in motion. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Officer.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
A first down throw for Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle.
Complete to
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Get set. Get stop.
Try to run for it with Harris. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Gain on the play. And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Officer. 11. 22. Watch out. Uno. Up.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
21. Get set. Get set. Run.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They'll try it now with James. 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
22 yards.
They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Right there.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Najee Harris, touchdown, 49ers. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 1st down, Dart. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame them for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Get set, get set. 11, 11. 118. 118. Up.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Up. 11. What are you team? What's up?
They'll go play action with Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup there of 28 yards.
And a 49er.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Get sacked. Get left. Over here. Buddy. 11. Stop.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Ties the game at 14.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Up. What's that?
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll swing this out to Harris. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, 49ers.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Yellow. Up.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a pickup of 46
A big-time play for the Niners. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Up.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? and they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in
Makes
himself.
The score, Niners 21, Giants 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Ready? Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Giants, first down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Go.
Dart gonna throw it again. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And he's in! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy on first down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On second down, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get set. 11. 18. Up.
Play action now. Purdy escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Alpha up. Yellow. 22. Watch out. Up.
Throwing again is Purdy. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Get set. Get set. 11, 11, 11. Right around, up.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Set. Ready?
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Malik Neighbors.
New York.
Touchdown, Giants.
Lining up for the point after.
Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his
Makes
3rd
the
of this
score
game.
Giants 28, 49ers 21.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Pearsall going to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Pearsall going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Alpha up. 22. Ball 12. Let's go, man.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 21
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The ball carrier. Paulson Adebo on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46.
At the 46
Here's 2nd down and 5.
Alpha up. 18. Watch out.
Here's a give left side to Harris.
Harris.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump.
6.
I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
3rd down. Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to get the football at their own 40.
His guys take over.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind, we're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jackson Dart sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Buffalo 18, Bronco 80. Set go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. You look underneath here for Harris. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Get set, get set. Left, left. Stop.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Here's Lutz now for the extra point.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Coverage by Bobby Okereke.
Get set, get set. Up.
On the handoff, this is James. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's now
The 49ers out for the punt. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Fielded at the 9. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. Buddy T, what's up? Up.
Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Buddy T, what's up? Right there. Up.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out, yellow. Buddy T, what's up? 11.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 20.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Get set, get set. Buddy T, what's up? 11. Up.
They'll try and run the up, and now he loses the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are
in trouble, and down he goes. Juan Thornhill, the safety, hurtling in there to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Outside. Good. Stop.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 23 yards.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
2nd and 7.
Ready, go!
On the ground, here's Tracy. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Tyrone Tracy, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Get set, get set. 18, up.
They run it over center with Harris. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
They'll go play action. Purdy. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon
Javon Holland. Tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Right there.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be caught. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They convert with a gain of 15.
And the 49ers
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
18, 11, 11.
Back to the air is Purdy. Open man left side is
Purdy's
Brown.
pass.
He's got it.
Complete to
And we'll get
Marquise
whistles
Brown.
and a timeout,
It's a
so they
pickup
will
of
stop the
6.
clock.
Brings up
Closing
second
seconds,
and
game
4
decided,
at
but
the
timeout anyway.
37-yard line.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. Right around up. Yellow. Left. Yellow.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.